Hello everyone, it is Tuesday today, which means it's time for another video. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, because today we will take a look at some level design I did in the last few weeks. So, let's roll the intro and get started. So last week I made a settlement building video where I mentioned my level design, and some people, I guess, were curious to see what it actually looked like, so here we are. I will be showing you what it looks like in the creation kit, and then we will go in game to see what it looks like then. Now, the things I am showing you, none of them are fully finished, maybe one of them is. They are pretty much all still work in progress, so if some parts don't look finished or on par with the rest, don't you worry about it. Anyways, I've made a couple of different things, so let's just jump right into it, I guess. And let's start with something quite small and simple. It's an underground moonshining business. I was going to use this for a mod I was writing the story for, which revolved around the Triggerman, and this was going to be a location where you would have to rescue a moonshiner, which will then, after you rescued him, become part of your little gang. It's got a still, it's got empty bottles, and it's got a whole lot of smoke, which is of course caused by the fire, which keeps the heat up inside the still. Now, I have no idea how to make moonshine, it's just loosely based on something I saw on TV once, and I looked online to see what a 1950s moonshine still would look like, and I think it doesn't look half bad. The lighting looks good, it's got some nice little effects going on, like the leaking pipes, and I think it would look really nice inside the swamp area down in the south part of the Commonwealth. Not much is going on inside those swamps, so maybe I'll build a little shack or a farm and put the moonshining operation underneath. Because a place like this, I can imagine that raiders would want to know all about it. But that's about it for the underground moonshining business, so let's continue to our next place. We will stick with the underground theme, but we are going to swap out the swamps for the city. And of course underneath the city you'll find the sewers, so I made a little sewer. It started with the idea of making a nice centerpiece which would function as some sort of arena. You would be forced to go through it and fight who or whatever would be there. Now, since this is sewer, I thought maybe I should add a gator claw because, well, sewer alligators. But I didn't want to make Nuka World a requirement straight away, so for now a deathclaw will do. I also never meshed the place, which means the deathclaw can actually walk around and attack me when it wants to, but as you can see it still needs some work. Other than the deathclaw, I made sure to add a lot of detail to keep things interesting. A lot of decals were used to make this, and even though it's not very large, it is at least a start. And as you might have noticed, there's a reoccurring theme here. It's underground and there's water. And it's these two things that you'll see in most of my level designs. Then we have something that comes straight out of Far Cry 3. There's a mission in Far Cry 3 where you're sent to go through this old Japanese World War II bunker, and inside you'll actually find a sunken or at least broken down submarine. And this build might be my favorite one. There's just so much going on. The lighting looks absolutely stunning, and the submarine, like, even though it's just made from various plane parts, it still looks like a broken down submarine. The finds used to be green, and they probably will be again with the correct mods, but right now they're just boring vanilla brown. The place will be absolutely packed with the raiders, so you'll have to be careful when you enter the room. You can't just get in and start shooting, because that will pretty much result in death. Moving on, we're gonna go above grounds for once, introducing Webster's Bar, a raider bar located right next to the East Boston this one. Raiders like alcohol and drugs, but mostly alcohol. Or maybe mostly drugs actually. But anyways, they need to get this alcohol from somewhere, so why not get it at the bar next door? They pried off the plywood of the door and forced their way in, quickly turning it into their own little hangout. Still very much unfinished, but I am sure I will continue working on it someday. But if raiders aren't really your kind of people and you are looking for something a little more sophisticated, well then Angelos is the place for you. A speakeasy currently being held by the Triggerman. You will notice that there's a lot more fancy stuff going on than at the previous raider bar. They have shows here, there are guards outside. It reminds me a lot of something you could find in either Mafia 2 or 3 for example. It isn't F-meshed yet, so no enemies unfortunately. Also, the design itself is also not done yet, so there's still plenty of work that needs to be done. Then we have something that is done, as in fully finished. It is my ship interior. Basically what I did was I took a tugboat and made an interior for it. There are some sleeping quarters, a kitchen, an engine room, and the whole thing is filled with raiders. It used to have a small family on it who got it working, but unfortunately for them, the raiders got word of it and decided they would also very much like to have a working tugboat. Maybe to construct Libertalia, who knows? Either way, I really like what it has turned into. Everything is tilted, there's water, lights, leaks, the whole deal. Now all it needs is a mod to tie it into.
Where'd that little fucker go?
She's down!
Why do they always gotta fight back? Huh. Whatever. Oh no! Damn it! Where'd you go? Shit! Still here? Think I'm scared, huh?
And there we have it, my bits and pieces of level design. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then hit that like button, subscribe for more, and if you really want to help out the channel, then become a Patreon. But above all, thank you for watching. My name is Tuesday, and I will see you next time.